welcome to the final part of the Transformers Power Core Combiners line. And yes, we're finally at the final part of the Power Core Combiners line.
So, we're going to finally take a look at the last installment of the Power Core Combiners. So, got a couple more to take a look at and we'll be done.
And this is one of them. And we do have three more, which we will show in the reviewing area. So,
oh, go ahead.
Were you about to say something else?
No, go ahead.
So, stay tuned.
See y'all here in a minute.
And here we are at the review area, and here we have the final members of the Power Core Combiners Transformers line. But we're only going to be focusing on these three here, not this guy. And also a quick little reference. We did find the correct drones for this guy here. So in other words, these drones here that are connected to from this guy are the correct ones. But this review is not about him. It's about these three here.
Yeah, so we're going to take him on out the way, put him to the side, and like he said, this review is going to be about these three right here. And the deal with the Power Core Combiners is that there was so many of them released in different pairs and different things, so there was just a lot here to cover. So this is part 5, the final part of the Transformer Core Combiners.
Power Core Combiners.
Thank you. I stand corrected. Power Core Combiners, which he's right. So we're going to take a look at these three, which are unique and individual. And this guy looks pretty wicked. This guy definitely looks wicked. So we will get on with it.
And this guy is just a two-propellered helicopter.
Yes. Yep.
So we'll first start off with we'll do this guy here.
His alt mode is like a steam shovel kind of crane with tracks, with treads. He is just cutting into earth and everything else and just demolishing stuff like a power steam shovel, I think. So he's got a saw right there at the front, which does turn, and he's got a scoop on the front.
And I think that this saw blade does have a gimmick or something. I think it does, but I don't know.
It may not. It may just turn. I don't know. I didn't see anything, any gimmicks or anything like that attached to it, but it's a pretty neat looking alt mode. And on the back side you have the Big old shovel right there.
That does move on this joint here, and also this joint here. And it does have a little mini-con port, so you can plug in some mini-cons onto. Same for this mini-con port on this cab section here.
Don't ask me his name, I don't have a clue. Do you know his name? I don't know his name. I don't know the name to all three of them.
I think his name is Sledge.
Sledge?
Yes.
Okay. Sledge.
Yes. His name is Sledge.
I do like his alt mode and his robot mode.
And he does have 4 little plastic wheels on the bottom of these treads to help him roll.
Just to help him roll. So, do you want to transform, or do you want to take a look at the rest of the other two? It's up to you. How do you want to do it?
I think I'll go ahead and transform him.
Okay.
So to transform Sledge here, you want to take these treads and untap them and bring them down, and you do want to take this shovel piece here and separate it in half and bring them all the way out. But you want to bring this part out about here, because you need to take this cab here and bring it down. So you can take this little buzzsaw thing and bring it all the way around, so it looks like that. And then you want to open up these things to reveal his face, and then bring this cap part up, and then you want to bring these up and tap them in. Then take these treads and bring them down, and as you bring these down, these parts will pop up, as you could see here, like a little automorph. Then you want to bring up these scoop things to make his feet. And for these things, you just want to bring them down, rotate them this way at the bicep, and rotate the elbows around, and position these scoop things down. And then you want to bring these up, and this hole is where that purple tab will go into. Then you do the same thing on the other side. And there you have Sledge in his robot mode. And I actually think his robot mode looks really cool looking.
Yes, the robot mode, his head. Can we zoom in on his head? His head just looks vicious. I don't know how well that's coming in, but that is pretty unique and different. Looks pretty pretty menacing.
Yes.
He said the robot, he did a good job on the head sculpt.
And his eyes are painted in red.
Red. Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, it's a unique transformation. It's different, but it still gets the job done. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So, is there anything else you want to add to him? Okay.
I actually think that the robot mode looks really cool. And he does have a little bit of some silver paint on his face here, with some purple here on his head. And he still has a lot of yellow and purple and black on him, just like in the vehicle mode. And he does have a little bit of like silver paint on, well, no, they're actually purple paint on these things here. And here's the side view here.
Here's the back view.
And he is kind of like...
Flat as a board? Oh, okay.
I was about to say skinny,
Yeah.
which is kind of flat.
Flat as a board. There's no kibble or anything like that on the back of him. He is just flat. See, like right there.
And for articulation, head is on a ball joint, but it is kind of limited. Shoulders are on a ball joint, biceps swivel, ball jointed elbows. Legs can move forward, back, in and out, thigh swivel, knee. And it does have that automorph gimmick when you bend his knees. And his feet can move up and down. And he does also like swivel at the foot itself.
So, think that's enough for Sledge. We're going to put him off to the side.
Well,
Okay.
I think we'll go ahead and get him in his combined mode
Okay.
real quick.
Alright.
So to get him in combined mode, you want to take his shoulders and take them from this purple part with the peg here and rotate it up. So they look like this. And these arms here, I'm trying to remember how or what you do with his arms, but and I have been practicing of how to do his arms in combined mode, but now I kind of like forgot how to do it.
Okay. All right. So,
but for his legs, you do want to okay. You do want to rotate them this way, and you do want to pull them out on this yellow joint here and bring them down so they look like this. And you do want to take his feet here and rotate them this way. And then you want to take the combiner peg and flip it down so they look like this.
now when you do the feet like that, is that like spring loaded? I don't know.
No.
No? Okay.
His feet are not spring loaded.
Okay.
And then you want to take this little buzzsaw thing and push it in and bring it out so it looks like this. Because you do need to take this cab section here and separate it in half and bring it out. And you do want to bring it in and this tab here will go into that hole on the bottom. So it looks like this. And then you want to take the head here and rotate it around. And you do want to fold these things in to hide his robot mode face and reveal the combined mode head here.
Right, okay.
And his arms here, since I forgot.
So we're going to put them just like this right here for right now. So they look pretty good just like that right there. So Colton's going to do the same with this arm right here. There we go.
That's how I like position them.
So still looks good.
But that is the combined mode all done.
Help me hold him here. That is him. That is that is Sledge, right? Sledge in his combined mode, port mode, with all the goodness of the Decepticons that he has for destruction and demolition. And that is Sledge. So now we're gonna get on to the next one. I got him. And just bring another one in. And this guy, I don't know his name either, but he's a monster truck.
think this is Steam Hammer. I think. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
Cause I do remember that it's Steam something, but I think it's Steam Hammer. So here he is in his little monster truck here. And it has a lot of green, blue, and black here with some silver on it.
And a nice Decepticon symbol right there. If you wanted to know, he is a Decepticon.
And I think I'm looking at Sledge to see if he is a Decepticon.
He's a Decepticon. I seen right there. You see that?
Oh, yes. And Sledge here also
Yes.
does have a Decepticon symbol, which y'all saw on the scoop part.
Yep.
And my only problem with Steam Hammer's field mode is that this top part here doesn't like to stay together really well. I've tried getting them to tap together, but they just wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think the tabs don't work that good on that backside. But as far as being a monster truck, I think it looks pretty good. That's what they pretend him to be, so he's a monster truck.
And he does roll really well.
I like his colors. His colors are unique. Black, a light neon green with I want to say a sea blue with the black monster tires.
So now let's get him transformed. So we want to come to the bottom here and take these combiner pegs and pull them out. And you too want to untap these blue things here, which will become his arms, from these things here, and separate his arms and bring them out. And you can see these green holes here is where these blue tabs do go into. And you just want to bring them up and bring down his arms. And I like to rotate them at the bicep here and rotate his elbows around. And for the cap here, you just want to separate it in half and bring them out. And you do want to take his waist here and untap it and bring it all the way down, and this screen tab goes into that hole here. And you want to take these things and flip them up to make his feet. And then you want to take these connector pegs and bring them back. And then you want to take this silver part with these lights here and pull it up. Oh.
Pull it apart. No. And pull it up.
Pull it up to make his face here. And you're done.
Yeah, this right here would be considered like the blower.
Oh.
Not the lights, that's part of the engine.
Or engine part.
He is a very strange looking Decepticon. He's kind of, I don't know, to me he looks out of
Weird.
proportion. Yeah, out of proportion. His
I was about to say weird.
No, we'll go weird. You know, the problem is his arms as long as they almost reach the floor.
Well, they just touch his knees here.
Yeah, but hey, you know. He is not as flat as a board as the last one. He does have a little bit of kibble. He has a really strange head sculpt. It's kind of even hard to see. Yeah.
He does have some red eyes, which you could see that are painted in. And he of course does have the silver painted in face.
Yes, he's got a big engine block sitting on his head. No, that's a... Yeah, he's got a blower on his head. Anyway, engine block, you know. His head is the engine. That's amazing.
So, all around, his robot mode, to me, is weird.
Yes, this guy right here, at least he's looks more proportional than this guy.
But for articulation, head is on a swivel, and his arms are on a ball joint, but as you can see here, that they're facing this way, which means if you have them facing like this, you can't move them forward. You can only move them back. But if you want to move them forward, then you do have to rotate his arms around.
You have to literally turn his arms around.
And rotate his biceps around, or his elbows, so that way you can move his arms up. But he does have a bicep swivel ball jointed elbow. Legs can go forward, back, in and out. Bend at the knee. And he does have a thigh swivel. And that's it.
That is it. So, with that said, it still carries the same aesthetic colors. It's just got a little bit more gray added to the green and the blue. Excuse me. Sorry. Go ahead. Keep on going. So anyway, we can get him transformed into his combiner mode?
Yes.
Okay.
So to get him in combined mode, you just want to push his head down. Take these combiner pegs and bring them out. And you want to take his arms and bring them up and okay. You want to take his arms and make sure that the ball joints is facing this way, so you can bring them up so that they look like this. And you want to untap his waist and bring it up and tap it into place. And for his legs, you want to rotate them around so they look like this, and then you want to bring his knees all the way around and bring up the legs so they look like this. And then you want to take this bottom grill piece or bumper here and flip it up and rotate the combined mode head around. And there you have the combined mode.
Can we get a zoom in on that face? Let's get a zoom on. Y'all take a look at his face. Now that is a pretty wicked face. That was the bottom grill that become his
Or
face.
bumper.
Bumper, grill.
But it does have some brown and some red on the sides. And it does have some red eyes here.
Now that is pretty, I don't know. That looks like, when I look at it, I think of the Devastator of Michael Bay. And I don't know why. To me, that kind of looks like Michael Bay Devastator. But that's just me. I don't know. That's weird.
But as for the rest of the combined mode, it's like okay.
Yeah, it's okay. this guy compared to this guy, I would still take this guy. He just looks more. There's more to him. He looks more uniform than this guy. He looks like I don't know. He looks like blocky. Block. I don't know. He's not put together right. I don't know.
I would also say, like, he looks like he's out of proportion
Yeah.
in the combined mode.
Yeah. In the combined mode. He just doesn't look right. He still don't look right. Anyway, that is him, and now we're going to get on to the other one. So
The last one.
the last one. So here we go.
And it's this guy here.
And he is a Decepticon.
Which you can see on the sides here. And as you can see, he is like a teal double-bladed helicopter.
Yeah, he's supposed to resemble like a Chinook.
And it does have a little bit of red to it.
Kind of like a Chinook.
And some gold on these propellers, and they do spin. And it does have some gold paint on these windows here, with some black on the side windows here. And it does have some like some teal paint on these vent things here. And all around looks really cool. But he doesn't have any landing gear on the bottom to keep him. Well, he kinda sorta does.
Yeah, if you want to call them. Yeah, they're nubs. They're
These
nubs.
red things here. And I
Yeah.
guess this little Minicon
Maybe
port.
that right there, or this right here, or that. I mean, that's just to stabilize him. Yeah. He's got something, but. So he looks pretty good.
So to transform him, now you don't have to do this if you want to, but you can remove these propeller blades off. And no, it's not parts forming. You can still transform him with these on, but I'm going to go ahead and remove them so that way these are not in the way. But to start off the transformation, you want to take this part here and separate it from these things here. bring it out. And you also want to take the cockpit here and separate it in half and bring them out. So you could take this here and bring it out, and these are going to form his arms. And you too want to take these things here and bring them out and bring these down to make his feet. Now you're gonna take these things here and rotate them all the way around. So it looks like this. And you're done. And you can, like, attach these propeller blades but back on him.
I think he looks pretty good.
I actually think his robot mode is okay.
I think it's okay. I think that robot mode and even the alt mode was a lot better than the last one with the monster truck. I just
the reason why I say it's okay is because he has a lot of back kibble on him, as you could see here. I mean, the front part of the robot mode looks good. Oh, and another problem I have with it is his arms, as you can see here, they don't connect anywhere.
Oh, they don't lock in anywhere. Okay. They're just on that swivel pivot. Okay.
And here is his head sculpt here. And it does have a little bit of gold on his face here. And it does have some red paint on the eyes and some red here on his
Helmet.
forehead here. And a little bit more red on his chest here. And he does have a Decepticon symbol here.
Yeah, okay. What a place. Okay. They have the insignia. Okay. He wants to make sure everybody knows he's a bad guy. Anyway.
And for articulation, head is on a ball joint. Shoulders are on a ball joint. And his elbows have a hinge joint here and a ball joint here. Legs can go forward, back, in and out. Thigh swivel, knee, and that's it. So now to get him into his combined mode, you just want to take his elbows and straighten them up. And you want to take his legs, rotate them this way, flip down the feet, and bring them up so they look like this. And you too want to take these combiner pegs and bring them down. Oh, and another thing that I forgot to show you is he does have a little Minicon peg here on his chest that you can flip up, so you can plug in any Minicon to this Minicon port here. But you too want to untap his chest and bring it down so you can take these things and flip them out. And then you want to slide out this thing so you can rotate his head around to reveal the combined mode head. And you just bring up his chest, tap it in, and you can kind of like bring these up so they look like this. And you can remove these propeller blades off of him when he's in combined mode if you want to, or you can just leave them on. I would like to leave them on.
So let's go ahead and get a zoom in of the face right quick, and we will.
And that's the combined mode all done. And the combined mode does have some gold paint on his chest here, and also his face here, with some silver paint on it and some red paint on the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Here. And everything else is just like from the basic robot mode.
So what we're going to do with this guy is we have a couple extra helicopters here that are drones. So we're going to put them together right quick. So just to get a sense of how tall these guys are, like we've done before, and a couple other parts.
So now I'm going to attach these drones together.
Let's see here. Now either one of these are foot. It don't matter which one. long as they go in there.
So here's the combined mode for this guy.
Yes.
Here.
The combined mode for that guy there, we're going to put a couple of these right beside him if I can get. Whoops! Well, you understand. And then this guy. And let's see here. We'll put in that guy. And well, that's kind of awkward, but hey, okay. And that is the comparison, and we got a couple more here. Let's see here. Let me move him to the side. Get over here. There we go. This is a Minicon.
I know this is not the correct Minicon for the power cord combiner lines, but this is what we could find.
Right, and that's okay. That's okay. Now this is a combiner from G1 Minisaur, so y'all get a scale reference. Minisaur comes up to right here on the power cord combiner. So G1 is still taller than the power cord combiners.
And I still do like this combined mode a whole lot better than this here.
Yep. This was 1980s and this was 2010.
2009 or 2010.
Okay. So did they actually regress in combining modes in that era compared to G1? No, I'm just messing with you. But just wanted to show y'all, you know, hey, to me, some of the best combiners was still the 1980s.
Yes.
You know, they just took more time and there was more thought process involved compared to that.
Yes.
That's just my opinion. You know, to get these out the way, to put the spotlight back on the power cord combiners, to sum it up, the power cord combiners were okay. It was.
I didn't like them.
You know, there's mixed emotions, like I said from the very beginning of the power cord combiners. I've heard both. Some people liked them, some people hated them, some people said that was a waste of money. Some other people were saying, what are they thinking? So I've heard it all about the power cord combiners, but for good or bad, this is part of the Transformer lineage of a couple years ago. You know, so this is some of the stuff that did come out that people bought. And the power cord combiners, they come out in droves. There was a lot. There's probably other vehicles that come out. I don't even know. This is just what we had. I knew that they come out with a lot of them.
Right.
So this is just some of what we had to share with y'all. And like I said, this right here, if it's thought out better and done a little bit differently, it could be really, really good. But it can't be rushed. It has to be thought out.
Right. And I still didn't like this line of Transformers, which is of course the power cord combiners line.
Yeah, because he liked him.
Yes. That is a much better. This is a much better combined mode. So, that has been the final part of the Transformers Power Core Combiners line. We finally made it to the final part
Yes.
of the
Yes.
Power Core Combiners line.
And believe me, my son is like, thank you. I can get on with other stuff now. Yes. So, hey, we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Until next time, I'm going to let Colton wrap up and take us on out of here. And, yes, even this little guy right here, he's happy it's over with. Okay.
So, if you like this video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if you want to check out some other videos you may have missed, there's a playlist set up on my YouTube channel. Or you could also follow me or support me on Patreon, and I will leave a link to my Patreon account in the description box down below. Or you can also click on the little Patreon box right here in this corner here. So I think that is about it. So thanks for watching.